Halloween coming up right around the corner, and you want to do the Halloween thing safely when it comes to trick-or-treating with your kids or if you're giving out candy at the house. Speaking of candy, here's the candy man himself. It's the original, Dr. Marc Cromie, Chattanooga Allergy Clinic. How you doing, my friend?
Good to be back.
Pleasure to be seen by a man of your caliber.
That's right.
As always. All right, Halloween safety first and foremost. In your line of work, you see a lot of food-related allergies, and some of these can be pretty serious.
Yes. So Halloween is a very exciting time of the year for kids. The costumes, the celebrations, and most importantly, the candy. But if you are a family that has food allergies, October 31st can be a dangerous, scary time. So what you want to do is prepare your kids, if you know they have food allergies, to make a plan. You want to stay away from the good stuff, which is really bad. And what I mean by that is the peanut, the nut-containing allergens.
Really?
So we're talking about peanuts. We're talking about milk, soy, egg. Those can all be in our most common kinds of candies, okay? So what we want to do is make sure that your kids have alternatives out there. And we're talking about things that can be as simple as hard candies, okay? Blow pops.
So these are by and large safe,
These are by and large safe because they don't contain any of those allergens. A ring pop, sour kids, airheads, starburst, things that you think about. Anything that doesn't have chocolate is probably going to be safe, okay? The other things you can do is you can provide just little toys for them to have. These are all from my treasure chest at the office. But the most important thing is if you have a child with food allergy, look for the Teal Pumpkin Project. Now, this is kind of...
Tell me about this.
This was started by one of the mothers of a food allergy patient who ended up being president of the Food Allergy Awareness Center. And so the Teal Pumpkin Project, basically, if you want to provide alternative, safe, non-allergenic candy for kids, you will put a teal pumpkin on your porch. So when kids are trick-or-treating, they'll see this teal pumpkin. They'll know that anything they get there will be safe. It'll be non-allergenic. It might be stickers. It could be blow pops. It could be glow lights. But it's not going to have peanut, soy, egg, or milk.
That is a very, very good idea.
It is.
I mean, hopefully this will grow in popularity over the coming years.
It's been a nationwide campaign for several years, so it is growing in popularity. A lot of people know about this.
All right, worst case scenario, you inadvertently give out one of these or something that has got nuts or chocolate or dairy products into one of the neighborhood kids, and they have a reaction. You've got the cure.
Well, we've got the cure. Okay, so we have EpiPens available. We've all had those for years. You want to use them fast, and you want to use them as soon as you know the child's having a reaction. We also have a new nasal spray.
Let's back up on the EpiPen for a second. This is a model or a dummy
that's a trainer,
EpiPen, right? So all you have to do is
you remove the top.
Remove the top.
And then basically you will place it into the thigh and gently place pressure, and it has an auto injector.
So it'll inject like that, right?
A needle into the leg, and it will inject epinephrine, which is life-saving medication.
Somebody did this on the air one time, and that was you, wasn't it? And it wasn't a dummy.
Hey, but I didn't jump and I didn't cuss. I was really good. I didn't jump, I didn't cuss.
I did, but I did only mentally. If it weren't
for the blood stain on my pant, you wouldn't have known. But the good news is, Chip, now we have a new alternative.
And this is tiny.
This is tiny. This is called the Neffy. Okay, this is the first nasal epinephrine apparatus. So basically you're getting that same dose of adrenaline or epinephrine that you got in the EpiPen, but it's through a nose spray. So people are not afraid to use nose spray. They're afraid to use EpiPens.
Sure.
They don't like the needle. They don't like the pain. They're scared if they do it. So this provides an option for kids and adults that are needle phobic. This also will stay in the sun longer. It'll last 2 years, so kids carry it on their backpacks or in their lacrosse kits or football.
All right, medically speaking, how does that work?
Basically, this has the same dose as in your EpiPen, but it's in a nose spray. So basically, you will stick it into one of your nostrils,
right,
and squirt, and it will be absorbed through the mucosal membrane in the nose. We have a lot of blood supply in the nose, and so a lot of medicines are now administered through nasal sprays.
So does this get into your system quicker than the EpiPen, or is
the
it about the
same? The studies show it gets into the system as quick as an EpiPen without the pain and without the trauma of using an injector.
And again, you can look at how small this fits in,
that
so
holds two of them right there.
Well, absolutely incredible. All right, if you haven't had your fall getting into winter allergy workup, now's the time to do it. How many offices do you have?
That's right, we have 8 offices, and Ragweed's in the air. Ragweed is in the air, baby. We're here to see you.
Of it. Dr. Marc Cromie, it is always a pleasure, my friend. And remember, look out for these teal pumpkins indicating every candy is going to be safe and non-allergenic. You're the man.
Thank you, brother.
The myth, the legend. Check him out, ChattanoogaAllergyClinic.com. Stick around. We're back with more right after this.